Getting the whole family in step on a country move can be tricky.
And I'm going to get these two some hiking boots, some walking boots.
And some thermals for Lucy.
And some thermals, for sure.
A place everyone loves can put you on the right path.
I'm a fan so far. Oh, she's a fan, she's a fan.
And bonding with the locals can leave you ready to spring into action.
Yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Happy as a lamb.
Before you know it, you'll be right at home.
It feels like it's just your little part of the world.
It just wraps itself around you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Harbouring an urge to escape? We're off to North Yorkshire's scenic seaside villages. Wild moorland and rolling green pastures.
Now, they say an Englishman's home is his castle, but ask anyone from Yorkshire and they'll tell you that this whole wonderful county is their one giant castle.
The thing I like the best about living in North Yorkshire is the variety of things that you can do, whether it's the beautiful small towns, whether it's the coast. There is just so many different opportunities to have an amazing day out, and none of them have to be the same.
At over 3,000 square miles, this is the largest county in England, which means would-be escapees have a lot of North Yorkshire to choose from.
Research the area, make sure you've got all the advice, because it is such a huge area. There's so much diversity. There's a lifelong time of exploring to be done on the North York moors. You don't need to leave them.
They're a proud bunch, and quite rightly so. Just looking around at some of this magnificent scenery, and you realise they've got every right to be.
What I really love about it is you're in the countryside, but within sort of a 5 or 10 minute drive, you can be in a lovely little market town where you can pick up some great artisan food, local produce, and you spend your time just chatting, stopping. It's just a really nice, friendly environment to live in.
Now, I've got a single buyer today, but she has two extremely supportive daughters who I'm delighted to say are 110% behind this move to Yorkshire. So without further ado, let's meet them all.
This is my house. Well, actually my flat. I do want some more space, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that's what I'll find in the country.
University Secretary Sue will be leaving the city of Newcastle for pastures new in North Yorkshire, where she hopes to nurse some very rural dreams.
This might sound a little odd, but my whole life I've had a desire to feed a lamb. So every lambing season, I'm looking for a place to go and feed a lamb, but it's never happened yet.
With an offer already accepted on her current home, Sue's eldest daughter Holly, who lives in Northern Ireland, and youngest Lucy, who's based in the USA, have returned to Great Britain to help their mum look for a new house.
Both my daughters have left me, basically.
Hi Holly, how are you doing?
I really suffered with the empty nest thing, but now I'm coming to terms with it. And it was actually Holly and Lucy who told me to now start living my life for me and to move on.
I think it's important for our mum to know that we like it as much as she does, because we're going to spend a lot of time there. So it's like important for us all to feel like it's home.
My mum's very outdoorsy. She likes taking walks in the countryside, so I think that would be so much better for you to get access to the country if it's on your doorstep.
Yeah, much better. But there's actually more to do in the countryside than there is in a city sometimes. I'd like to try volunteering to do some amateur dramatics, just really develop more of the creative side. Something I've never explored before.
Maybe get a dog as well.
Oh, the dog. Yeah, I keep, yeah.
I'm happy about.
With a buyer in place for her flat, Sue has a budget of up to £250,000 for her new North Yorkshire home. She's after a character property with at least 2 bedrooms and decent storage space, as both her daughters plan to visit regularly. She'd like a small garden and to feel part of a community, close to transport links, with a choice of country walks on the doorstep.
I'm genuinely very excited to see what the next few days have got in store for Sue. And it's really lovely that Lucy and Holly, her daughters, are coming along to join us. It's very much about the girl power. I just need to decide which Spice Girl I want to be.
We've got a viewing lined up in the North Yorkshire village of Ampleforth. But before we peek at the property, I'm taking a stroll through the village with Sue and her daughters Holly and Lucy.
Well, this is a first for me, having 3 of you here. This is very exciting. So, Sue, what has drawn you to North Yorkshire in terms of starting, your new life?
Yeah, well, I started coming to North Yorkshire about 2.5 years ago, and I just love it. I'm really falling in love with it every time I come, more and more. It's peaceful, it's beautiful. Once you're back out in the fresh air and the nature, you just want more of it.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about it.
What about you? I mean, as daughters, you seem to be very encouraging about it.
Yeah, I think she's just more of a countryside person, to be honest. Yeah.
It's really gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mum all over.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I want them to get into walking and things
One
as
step
well.
at a time, Sue. One step at a time.
Once we get a dog.
Excellent. You really want to make the most of everything.
Yeah.
It's not just about, the house you're moving into, it's about the entire community and everything in it.
Yeah, absolutely. And in the community, see what's to do. Maybe there's some yoga, some meditation, some classes I can join. Yeah, I'm really going for everything that's on offer in the countryside.
And what's the one thing that you're most looking forward to for your mum in the move, do you think?
I think being able to have more space, like a spare bedroom for us. I know that it's important that we come by and visit lots.
What about you, Holly?
I totally agree. I think outside space as well. We love all sitting outside in the summer especially, and that would be really special.
We're going to take it in turns, aren't we?
Yeah, we flipped a coin and
We said
I'm going
Lucy
today.
can go today.
Excellent. We've got Lucy today.
Yes.
Holly, we'll catch up with you later.
Yeah, definitely.
Because our first property is just down that way.
Oh my gosh, that's
Shall we?
brilliant! Yeah, great!
Let's go.
Ampleforth is as practical as it is pretty, with a local shop and post office, a cafe, 2 pubs and a doctor's surgery. The bus service reaches the market town of Helmsley in 24 minutes and York City Centre in little over an hour. Rows of local limestone cottages line the lanes. And in the heart of the village is one I'm about to show to Sue and daughter Lucy, who's joining us for today's tours, leaving Holly to catch up with us at the end of the day.
This village has got, everything you could need. And just up here, we've got our first property.
Oh my gosh, this looks lovely.
I mean, pretty, isn't it?
Oh, this is very pretty.
Here we are. Come on through. It's this gorgeous courtyard.
I love this. Look at the blossom trees. Oh, I think it's cute. I think it's cottagey. I think it's lovely.
Very traditional cottage, just what she
Really,
likes.
very nice. Very good.
Very good. Yes.
Yeah?
I'm a fan so
Yeah.
far.
Oh, she's a fan. She's a fan. Right, shall we have a look inside?
Yes.
Having made our way to the rear of this attached stone cottage, we're entering the home via a conservatory extension added 10 years ago to reach a galley kitchen.
Come on through to the kitchen.
Oh my gosh, lovely.
Cute, I like this.
It's cute. It is cute. I don't like vast, big spaces. This is exactly...
Feels homely.
It feels very homely. And because this kitchen isn't vast, it wouldn't cost much to change, So I've got already a little vision for this one.
Tell me, Sue. Tell me the vision. What would you do?
They would be great for repainting. Even like a little light greeny grey. I could definitely see myself cooking in here.
Yeah. In the mornings, you can have your coffee there. Or what do you reckon, Lucy? Mum having a coffee out there.
Listening to the birds, that sounds amazing.
Fab. Well, should we go and see the next room?
Yes, very excited. Brilliant.
The remainder of this floor is taken up by a reception room at the front.
Through to the main living area.
Oh, very nice. It's very big.
It's more spacious than I imagined.
Yeah, and it's got 3 windows, well, a door and 2 windows, so that's lots of that staircase is really nice.
There's a lot you could do in this room. It's very much a blank slate.
Yeah, it is.
So if we look, I'm just going to open these up, so you can get an idea.
Oh yeah, what a difference.
Yeah, that does make a huge
Oh my gosh,
difference.
that's a huge difference. It just feels like one lovely space that flows.
Would your furniture fit in here, do you think?
Yeah, this is the thing. I brought my tape measure. This is how long my couch is.
Your couch is. You could put it across like that, and then you still have access to the stairs.
And then maybe the TV
Or
there.
get a new couch.
I'm thinking a new couch. The house is more important than the furniture.
Let's head upstairs.
Oh, wonderful.
The stairs lead to a landing space with a skylight window. We're starting our tour of the bedroom accommodation in the largest room on offer.
Oh, this is
Your
lovely.
bedroom, Sue.
I like the 2 aspects of both windows.
Nice view.
Oh, that's wonderful. And there's plenty of room for wardrobes and everything else. This is such a lovely room,
Yeah, it's
isn't
very
it?
cosy.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So I'm going to let you have a look around, and then I'll meet you in the beautiful garden.
Oh, lovely. Okay, great. Thank you.
Next to the main bedroom is a family bathroom featuring another skylight window.
Oh, it's got a bath in.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
very
it. I need a
spacious.
bath.
And there's a second bedroom for guests.
So this would be your room, Holly's room. You come to stay.
This is a decent size.
Yeah, you could definitely put a double bed in here.
I think so.
And look at the lovely views, Lucy.
Oh wow,
Nice,
that
isn't
is
it? Yeah.
perfect.
You can see yourself in
I
here.
could, yeah, definitely.
Lots of happy faces. It's got everything that Sue's looking for, but I think the fact that Lucy loves it is a very good sign. Outside, the small landscape garden packs in a lot, including more local limestone, a seating area, pergola, and a good variety of flowering plants. But I need to find out if this measures up to Sue's expectations.
Is this big enough for you, would you say?
Yes, this is perfect for me. You could even do vegetables if you wanted to. This would be a great vegetable patch.
Absolutely.
The house is beautiful, but the garden is extra special. It really is.
So taking all that into account, have we got a thought on price?
I think this property is probably up for £230,000.
Okay, Lucy, what about you?
My guess would be maybe £220,000.
So it's actually on the market for £240,000, but we spoke to the owners and they have said that they are open to offers. So that's very positive.
That's very good news.
That's a great price, actually.
This stone cottage is within budget and could be just the right base for Sue's new life in Yorkshire. The kitchen can be opened up to make one flowing space with a reception room, and there's also a conservatory, 2 bedrooms, plus a well-designed garden. It's in the heart of a village with great facilities.
This could be a dining room as well, so we could put the table and
Yeah,
chairs
it's quite
there.
big. You could definitely have a nice meal here.
It felt like a warm blanket that's been wrapped around you. It's got everything that I would expect from a Yorkshire cottage. It's got the lovely stone walls and an amazing garden, and inside it's cosy and cottagey, and I could see myself really, putting my stamp on it.
I think having that spare room is a huge incentive for me to come and visit. Now I know that I'll have somewhere to stay. And I like that there's room for me and my sister. I can see us all hanging out in the living room, and it's very much our kind of home.
Okay, all good?
Yeah, great.
Yeah, plenty more to see and do. After you.
Fabulous.
Thank you.
Moving from the city of Newcastle to the countryside doesn't mean Sue will have to compromise when it comes to an active community and busy social calendar. The North Yorkshire market town of Helmsley is a buzzing place that's turned many a casual visitor into a long-term local.
We're set in a really popular route if you're going to the coast or if you're heading up north, so it's a really good stopping point if you're maybe travelling further afield. We have loads of independent stores, lots of nice cafes and eateries, as well as things like a castle, the Birds of Prey Centre. Well, I'm not from this area originally. I'm from Staffordshire, but I've been to Helmsley many times as a motorcyclist. The town is full of motorcycles in the summer. I knew it was going to be a nice place to live. The advice that I would give somebody if they're moving into this area is get involved in the community. There's lots to do, whether you're involved in the local church, the village hall, sports clubs, because you will be welcomed quite warmly.
Sue's keen to take that advice. As part of her visit to the town with daughter Lucy, she's come to the Arts Centre, where preparations are underway for the latest production, Cider with Rosie. All under the watchful gaze of chairman of the Amateur Theatre Company, Mike Martin.
How did you get involved in theatre?
I came back from drama school when I was 21. I'd lived in this area, I'd grown up in this area, and the theatre company here was really welcoming. My first job was operating a beanstalk in a pantomime with a large pulley system. And then I've started acting, started directing, started stage managing. And, you know, I've been here nearly 20 years now.
Yeah. So I'm thinking of moving to the local area. Are there any amateur dramatic opportunities here in the theatre?
Yes, there are. We have a small core staff, but a lot of the work and almost all of the work for shows and productions on an evening is done by a team of volunteers. There are a lot of different ways you can contribute. As well as acting, you can help backstage. We need people who know about costume, people who know how to hammer bits of wood together, stage managers and so on. The theatre also has a full front of house operation which is staffed by local volunteers. And so we welcome anyone who wants to be involved with that.
Well, it looks like Helmsley could be getting a curtain call from Sue when it comes to her new life here. But let's see if we can throw the spotlight on the right property for her in the North Yorkshire countryside. Our next stop is the village of Tollerton. At the heart of the community here is the Green, where you can find a shop and post office open Monday to Saturday. There's a couple of pubs and a bus route to the city of York, which is around 10 miles away. It's a sought-after place to live and is made up of just 400 homes. And it's one of those, not far from that central green, that we've come to view.
Beautiful little village. And this is our next property.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely. It's like a sweet shop. And I'm thinking, there's no way you found something in my budget in this village.
Ha! We have! Should we go check it out?
Yes.
OK. This early 19th century attached brick cottage with a bow front window is Grade 2 listed and currently unoccupied. Come on in under the wind.
Lovely.
Look, Sue.
It's a wood-burning stone.
That's exciting.
Put it on now. I absolutely adore that window. I love it. It's gorgeous. And I've got my tape measure, so I do feel that you...
Should we get it out again? 8 foot. Come
8
on.
foot.
Take the door off.
Take the door off.
You might be able to. Or, I mean, we might be looking at a new sofa.
I think we're looking at a new sofa.
Come on this way. A second reception room features an original cast iron Yorkshire range.
That's amazing. That's
Isn't it beautiful?
unusual. It looks like it's an oven and a fire.
Yeah, this would have been the original kitchen and that would have been the original oven back in the day.
Right. But it's a feature.
It
It's
is.
definitely a great feature. Yes.
You've got a bit of storage behind you.
Ah, good. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a decent storage.
Yeah. Should we have a look at what the kitchen looks like now?
Great.
There's plumbing in place here for a washing machine. But when this 2 centuries-old home was upgraded to meet modern expectations of rooms with running water, a rear extension was added. It's not massive. Is this too small for you?
Oh, you would think yes. Because I like to cook. It would be wonderful if you could do something with the two. It'd be wonderful to make it, like you said before, that was the original kitchen, to bring it back to the kitchen, and this would be a nice utility, actually.
Yeah, I definitely think the kitchen would be better in there.
Yeah. So the bathroom is just behind you there. If you want to have a little look.
Ah, I actually really like this. I think because it's got a big window, it's nice and light,
I like it.
It's like kind of cool.
The footprint upstairs is all part of the original cottage and offers a choice of 2 bedrooms, the larger of which is at the front of the home.
Now this would be the primary bedroom.
Oh, it's nice.
Look at this space.
I
And
like
look,
it.
fireplace.
Oh, that's very nice. I love this bedroom. This is a big bedroom.
It is a big bedroom.
Yeah, you can fit cupboard space and a bed easily in here.
Should we have a look at what would be Lucy / Holly's bedroom?
Great.
So this would be your spare bedroom.
This is very spacious.
Good size.
This is spacious.
And the window looking out to the garden is
really
fabulous.
nice. Yeah, this is a good sized room.
Yeah.
And there's some kind of little cupboard there.
Yeah. I don't think it's a walk-in wardrobe, unfortunately, but
Fit a dress. It's cute though.
I think the upstairs it will definitely work. The only thing is the kitchen. That's the only space that I'm finding hard to get my head around, the kitchen.
should we go and see the outside space?
Brilliant, yes.
If the cottage is cramping Sue's style inside when it comes to cooking, perhaps the garden here will win her back round.
Steady as you go.
It's a very generous, securely fenced plot that includes a paved patio off the kitchen, a sturdy shed, and a large area of lawn surrounded by mature shrubs and borders.
This is a huge garden.
We would definitely have to get a dog.
You are 100%
It would be
have to get
wrong
a dog.
not to.
Yeah.
And there's a blossom tree.
And there's a blossom tree.
Everywhere we go is...
That's a good sign. So what are we thinking in terms of price? Have we got an idea?
I would predict it's £250,000.
Okay.
I was actually thinking the same, £250,000.
Okay. Well, I'm delighted to tell you that it's actually on the market for £220,000.
Oh, yes! That's great!
That is good, isn't
That
it?
is
Wow.
great. This is a really great surprise.
Right, do you want to go and have another look around?
Yes, definitely.
All right, off you pop.
This Grade 2 listed early 19th century cottage is budget friendly and has bags of personality in a choice of 2 reception rooms. There are 2 double bedrooms, a large fully enclosed garden, and it's in the heart of a lovely village.
First impressions, I was very excited because it just looks so quaint and lovely, and I was excited about the village as well. I loved the living room because it's got a log burning fire and just the window, that round window, it's gorgeous. Upstairs is perfect, 2 very good sized bedrooms, and I actually love the quaint bathroom downstairs. Huge garden, absolutely lovely.
I really like the vibes it has. It feels like a cottage. My only concern is the kitchen. I just don't see it working as it is.
Oh. Right then, that's all our houses for today, shall we? You all right there?
Yeah.
Well, what a great day. And on the way back to our hotel, we're rounding it off by reuniting with Holly for a taste of something Sue hopes to do more of, a country walk with her girls.
So Holly, it's great to have you back with us. They're going to fill you in on everything later, I'm sure. But how are you feeling when you think of your mum moving somewhere, you know, like this? Do you think Mum's going to be dragging you out for some walks?
I think definitely Mum's going to be dragging me out. Definitely. I'm happy to do it.
Yeah. And what about you, Lucy?
I'm excited. Maybe the weather, you know, could be a bit sunnier.
Yeah, but you're used to Texas, aren't
Yeah,
you?
exactly.
What are you now, Sue, after today?
Well, I think after today, it's also the community aspect. Everyone's friendly, everyone wants to talk, and it's nice. So I think it would be really quite quickly you'd build up a network of people here, I think. So I'm looking forward to meeting people in the community and doing more of this, just more walking, more of the outdoors. And I'm going to get these 2 some hiking boots, some walking boots.
And some thermals for Lucy.
And some thermals, for sure. Both of them.
And a hat, yeah. And a really big coat.
Yes.
And do you know what's really good for doing that all weathers, walking? Getting a dog.
Ah, that's true, that's
My
true.
point exactly.
Yeah, I've got, coming from the girl who gets cold even when the sun's shining. Well, you guys have got a lot to fill Holly in on. Holly, you're with us tomorrow.
Great.
Lots more to see and do.
Yeah.
So let's go get some rest and we'll get going again tomorrow.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Despite being a very desirable location when it comes to quality of life, North Yorkshire is still a relatively affordable area compared to England as a whole. A detached house in the county sells for an average of just over £432,000. That's almost £60,000 below the national figure. But that may not be the case forever, as local estate agents are seeing some big upheavals in the market.
When we had the Industrial Revolution in the 1890s, everyone left the countryside to go to the cities, and now we're seeing a technical revolution where people are moving to rural areas. Where we've really benefited in rural areas is the use of broadband. We've all had to modernise our businesses, and we're seeing people with considerable wealth moving into the area because they don't have to now be in their employment full-time at the workplace. They can work from home.
Whether it's to work from home or to take things easy, we've tracked down some great options. This Grade 2 listed double-fronted Georgian townhouse has 2 bedrooms. Located on the edge of a popular market town, it has a guide price of £265,000. And hello, what's all this then? A former police house once used to lock up local miscreants? Now a very well-behaved 2-bedroom home with far-reaching views. On the market for offers in excess of £350,000. Those feeling sheepish about long-term commitment can get the lay of the land with a few nights in a rural North Yorkshire holiday let. These adults-only cabins cost from £110 a night, with a minimum 2-night stay in low season.
Yesterday could not have gone any better. Both the houses that we showed Sue had something that would really suit the new lifestyle that she's looking for. But today we've got the mystery, and Sue's been talking an awful lot about wanting to be part of the community, and the mystery puts her right in the thick of it.
For my mystery property twist, we're shaking things up by heading to the country town of Pickering. Known as the gateway to the North York moors, I'm letting Sue and daughter Holly explore this small market town of around 7,000 residents. Bus services to places such as the City of York and coastal Scarborough combine with good shopping and leisure facilities. So here, Sue has community, convenience and connectivity, but with the countryside she craves within easy reach. At least, that's my gamble. And I think the mystery house is definitely worth it.
It might not be what Sue necessarily thinks she wants, but, you know, we're in the heart of Pickering, so it could be the best of both worlds.
It's a Grade 2 listed detached cottage that's already been turned into a cosy home by its solo lady occupier. Something that might just jibe with Sue. This property is packed full of charm and character, and I just really think it's going to suit Sue's personality. Let's see if I'm right.
Hello! Come on in! I'm beyond excited to show this to you because it's just so special.
It's one house.
It's one house. It's
yes, it's a big house.
Cottage.
Yes.
Grade 2 listed.
Oh, Grade 2.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's one of only 3 detached cottages in Pickering.
Wow. I love it. I think it looks really quaint.
Could you see your mum living somewhere like this, Holly?
100%. This is very you, Mum.
Really?
I don't know why, it's just giving me Sue vibes. Should we have a look inside?
Definitely.
The cottage is thought to be 2 centuries old and is built from local stone with the pan-tile roof relined and insulated just a year ago. The entrance opens into a feature-filled reception room.
Come in. Look at this living room.
Oh, this is a cottage.
I mean, come on.
Wow. Oh my goodness. I love the beams. I love the ceiling.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. This has got such a lovely feel to it.
The stonework on the fireplace.
Oh my gosh, that's lovely.
It's really unique.
It's so unique. Oh,
Wow.
that is perfect. It feels like it's just your little part of the world.
It kind of wraps itself around you, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. Definitely does.
Now, I don't know if your 8-foot sofa would fit in
It's
here,
not
Sue,
happening.
but
I didn't know. It's not happening.
but for a home like this, would you sacrifice your 8-foot sofa?
Yes.
Well, I need to show you the kitchen. Come on.
Its town location means the home benefits from mains gas, water and drainage without compromising cottage character.
Oh, this is quaint.
Wow.
Oh, it's bigger than I would have thought. Oh, I love that brick wall. Oh my
nice
gosh.
window.
Do you know what's really important? When you're at a sink and you can look outside.
Into your oasis.
This is a lovely kitchen.
Yeah.
Could you see you and Lucy and your mum cooking in here?
Definitely, and as well, like, I can't see any arguments happening here because there's just so much room. No one's going to get in anyone's way because there's just so much room.
You guys can sit there with a glass of wine while I'm pottering, chopping stuff while I'm cooking. I love it. I'm getting such a vibe that I could live here.
I'm going to send you upstairs. Go up and have a look, and I'll meet you back outside in the little oasis.
Oh, great. Wonderful. Thank you.
The sleeping quarters sit in the eaves of the first floor, where between timbers, thought to have come from Whitby's old ships, the principal bedroom has a recently added skylight window.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Look at that.
It's so bright in here.
Oh, this is, oh my gosh, this is lovely. I love it, Holly.
Yeah.
It's got a lot of room, it's got a lot of space. I love it. Ah, lots of storage. This is incredible, this room.
There's also a second double room for guests.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
Oh, this is super cute.
Look at that.
There's more brick, which is nice.
That's a feature. That's gorgeous. This is a good size room as well.
This is a really nice room. I love the high ceilings, and yeah, I love that feature.
Another one of those nooks. How cosy would you be in
This
here?
is so cozy. I'd be more than happy to have this room.
Yeah, and another lovely window looking into the garden.
Really, really nice.
No, perfect. I love it. Absolutely love it.
There's lots of excitable chatter coming from upstairs. And whereas the other houses, they had elements that would really fit into what Sue's looking for, I feel like this house has got everything.
The cottage bathroom contains yet more quirks and corners.
Oh my gosh. This tiling is so cool.
It's very unique, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because it's very arty. It would almost be wrong to do anything with it. Just to.
It's nice and neutral colours as well.
Yeah, that bath's perfect. Oh, and a lovely shower over it, actually.
My mystery option has the smallest outside space of all the properties we've seen, but this courtyard-style garden is a south-facing sun trap. It's filled with pots and plants, an ornamental pond, and a garden room with a decidedly she-shed ambiance. I've also got some local knowledge that should interest keen hiker Sue.
The person living here at the moment was saying that her neighbours are part of a walking group
That's
Yes.
perfect.
that go up to the moors
Oh my
all
gosh.
the time. So there's quite a few different walking groups in Pickering, but I mean that would be ideal for you, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that would be great for me.
Well, we have to talk about price, obviously.
Yeah.
Holly, have you got any thoughts?
I'm thinking it's going to be on the top end of your budget. It's a really nice place, so yeah,
So what are you going to say?
250.
I was going to say 250 as well. £250,000.
Okay. But it's actually £235,000.
Oh
Wow.
yes! Brilliant, brilliant. That is perfect.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is amazing. And it's unbelievable because it's on its own. It's a cottage on its own.
Yeah.
I want to stay. I want to put the kettle on, and yeah.
This is very exciting. Okay, will you go in, have another look around?
Okay.
Thank you.
I mean, where's the paper to sign? It's pretty much sold, isn't it? She loves it.
It's been well worth a roll of the dice for this detached 200-year-old cottage. Comfortably under budget, there are original features including beams and stonework in every room, 2 double bedrooms and a lovely garden with a garden room. It's in a charming market town within easy reach of the North York Moors National Park.
I was super excited about this mystery house. I didn't think it would be this nice. I love it. I think it's perfect for my mum as well. It's perfect size and everything. It's her all over as well. Like, she wouldn't have to change hardly anything at all for this to be perfect for her.
It's a cosy place. It'll be lovely at Christmas. It'll be lovely in the summer. It's like a little oasis in the middle of a lovely town. Like I say, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by it. It feels like my home. It just feels so good. I love it.
Happy?
Yeah.
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 I think we've got lots to talk about, haven't we?
Yeah, lots to talk about. So that was a nice surprise.
Good.
Really nice.
Good. Come on then, let's go and have a little chat.
Great.
As well as finding the country home of her dreams, Sue is hoping that North Yorkshire might deliver on her long-held wish of hand-feeding a lamb. To help with that, we've come to a 60-acre sheep farm in Rydale to meet Young Farmer of the Year, Catherine Sanderson.
Catherine, how long has this farm been in your family?
My grandparents bought the farm in 1970.
Wow.
Yeah.
53 years?
Yeah. So they came here and originally they had cows, dairy cows, and then in 1999 they sold the cows and went into sheep.
How long have you been helping run the farm?
So I came here 8 years ago when I finished studying at Newcastle University.
Hey, Newcastle!
Yeah, great.
Oh, brilliant!
Oh, yeah.
So you studied agriculture at university?
Yes.
And what is it about farming that attracted you to it?
Mainly the lifestyle. You get to be out in the countryside, and I particularly like seeing the seasons change.
It's been a lifelong dream of mine to feed a pet lamb. So Catherine, I don't know if you can make that dream come true.
Yes. Lucky for you, we have a pet lamb.
Yeah.
So,
The farm currently has around 180 breeding ewes, so spring lambing is always a busy time. This little bundle of joy was born just 5 days ago.
Oh, Catherine, who is this?
This is Poppy the pet lamb.
Oh, isn't she beautiful? Is Sue allowed to feed her?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Are you going to show us how it's done, Ashley?
She will know what the bottle is.
Oh,
yeah,
my
definitely.
Oh my gosh.
Hello,
Am
darling.
I doing it right?
Oh, hello, Poppy.
Make sure that it's tipped up so she's not getting air.
That's it, right up.
Why is Poppy the pet lamb and, you know, the other lambs are with their mummies?
So her mum had 3 lambs. They only have 2 teats, so they can only feed 2 lambs. So I ended up having to take her off, which is why she's drinking the formula. If you get a lot of triplets, then you do have to take off the spare lamb, just so that they can rear them properly.
She's really going for it, isn't she?
She is. She's really hungry.
How long will you have to feed her for?
Lambs develop their rumen, which is their main stomach that eats grass, by about 6 to 8 weeks old. So she'll have to stop on milk for 6 to 8 weeks before she can eat just solid food.
And how many times a day does she get fed?
She gets fed 3 or 4 times a day.
So what do you reckon, Sue? If this was, you know, part of your day job, do you reckon you could get into farming?
100%, yes.
But you'd have to do the mucking out and stuff as well.
I'd do it all. For this one moment, I'd do anything.
I'm just going to say that, you know, when Sue moves up to North Yorkshire, and hopefully she'll only be down the road, that you've got a volunteer to feed the lambs anytime you need them. Am I right, Sue?
Absolutely.
Yes.
I'll do anything.
Calling on her in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I don't think you'd mind at all, would you?
I wouldn't. It's lovely.
Oh, are you having any more, Poppy?
Having a rest.
I think you might be about full after all that.
Yeah, you
Can I have a
did
cuddle
well.
now?
Oh, you can certainly have a cuddle. There. Auntie Briony's going to bed.
Yeah.
There.
Mammy Sue's giving you your bottle. Auntie Briony will give you a little burperoo, yeah? Oh, it's a good girl. Oh, it's okay, yeah. Oh, she's so cute. Happy as a lamb.
Looks like we might have shepherded in a new calling for Sue. Now, let's see how close we are to finding her a home.
It's been an absolute pleasure spending time with Sue and her lovely daughters this week. And I think there's one house that stands above the rest, but it's time to go and find out exactly what they think. Oh, well, haven't we had a lovely few days?
Yeah, it's been great.
I've had such a nice time with you all. How are you feeling?
Oh, a little bit emotional. It has been an amazing week and very insightful week. Yeah, I think that's why I'm emotional, because I've been with the girls and they've, helped me make decisions. Yeah, so it's been great.
Has it really affirmed in your mind that this is where you want to be?
Yes, it has. But North Yorkshire's so large and there's so many different facets to it. You've got the towns, you've got the rural areas. So that's a big decision in itself, where to live within, what type of community you want to live in. But it's given me clarity.
Yeah, do you really think you now see where you want to be specifically within North Yorkshire?
Yes, yeah. And that's Pickering.
Pickering? So it's the mystery house is the one for you think?
Yes, that's the one. It felt so right. I really felt like I could just stay, put the kettle on and that's it. I'm home.
Are you going to go back and see the property or?
Yes, going back tomorrow.
This is very exciting. Wow.
I can move quickly, so I'll just get on with it.
Oh, I've got goosebumps. Holly, how are you feeling now you've seen kind of the areas and the houses that your mum might be moving to?
A lot more confident, because I'd never been here myself, and seeing how nice it is and just interacting with the community and people here has been really nice. I don't know, I think it's you all over.
What about you, Lucy?
Yeah, it's been good. I like to see how we all work, here. It's we go to coffee shops, we see the area, and then we know that we could spend our weekends here together.
So you can see your mum living here?
Absolutely.
There's a lot of exciting things to look forward to.
Getting these two out walking?
Yes, that's what you're getting for your Christmas
We'll
presents.
talk about it.
Walking
boots.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a genuine joy to spend time with you all, and I really just want to wish you all the best in the future. So here's to it. Oh, thank you. Well, cheers.
Cheers, girls.
It's been an absolute joy showing the ladies what North Yorkshire has to offer this week. It's a county that never fails to deliver in terms of property, people, and not to mention the absolutely amazing scenery. And I'm so happy with how everything's turned out. The mystery house has prevailed as the winner again. Now, Sue's life is about to change for the better, and hopefully, all going well with the second viewing, they'll soon be calling the mystery house Mum's house. I wish them all the best. Join me for more Escaping to the Country.
Sue returned to the mystery house and even put in an offer, but on reflection decided a period cottage was not for her. We did pin down her perfect location in Pickering, however, and she's in the process of buying a new build in the town. If you would like to escape to the country in England, Northern Ireland, Scotland or Wales and need our help, why not apply online at bbc.co.uk/take part.